Hello everyone, welcome to the Grim Dawn walkthrough, second character. Why is my mouse not on the right setting? Thank you. Now, I decided that I'm going to make a small change. I'm not going to go for the Hellhound. I thought about it between episodes, and I think the best thing, at least for the time being, would be to get the Fire Strike, at least for now. Just for the time being. So, also, yes, if you were really interested, you could just slap Dreeg's Evil Eye here as your, as your default weapon attack if you really wanted to, and just not use the weapon you're holding at all, which obviously doesn't work if you have focused gaze. But if you don't have focused gaze and you do just have the spammable version, it can work if you have the energy regeneration for it. I mean, is it recommended? Definitely not. It's not great. But it is a fairly interesting concept. One day I may do that. If I can find the right setup for that, I might do that one day. Unarmed with Devil's Crossing. Okay, immediately we're going to pop right back, because we need to buy the writ for this, so that way every Cronley's gang we kill, we get bonus rep. Very important. Alright, and also we need to consider, now that we have access to these, some of these items. Now, some of these are great, obviously, like Poison Acid, we obviously don't need right now. The Gazer Eye, let me see, definitely not. Vitality and Aether, which we don't do. Bonus to pets, no. Do any of these matter for us? They do not. Okay, we have both of these recipes, that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and use this, because we are going to... Oop. Accidentally hit my Windows key there. That was fairly silly. So, in other words, essentially speaking, what we're talking about here is wanting to get that rep up, because we are going to want to get to good old Revered as quickly as possible. We will be doing bounties with the second character, simply because we didn't go through Veteran. So, there is that. Alright, you're going to be problematic about this, aren't you? That's the pierce damage. I don't have enough pierce resistance for this. Anyone else showing up? There we go. Yes, indeed. Alright. There's somebody in here. Can we... kind of? Don't go... No, don't go up there. I want to come out here. That was not where I wanted to put that. Thanks. Alright. You're blocking most of my shots. Okay. There we go. Somebody died right here. I wonder. Some random. Good. That was fairly effective. The really nice thing about Cronley's gang is their resistance to almost nothing. There's some mild fire resistance going on here, and later on there'll be some Aether resistance as well, but beyond that, there's really not a whole lot. There's a totem up there, I can barely see it. Alright, but what we're going to do first is go back and port this in so we can get a level up, which will make our Fire Strike a little bit stronger, which we kind of desperately need. And that way we'll be a little bit better prepared for the totem. There we go. Yes. That's fine. So, we now also got a quite nice little rep boost there, which is, of course, beautiful. Go into Fire Strike. And off we go. So, the bounties are really also going to provide us with a really nice experience boost as well. I don't know if we'll necessarily get to the point where we can find and kill Rostov the Aether Flame. That remains to be seen. But we're definitely going to try, but first we have to go up here and get rid of this, actually we're going to come over here and check this building. Okay, it's clear. We're going to get rid of this totem, because obviously the potential items from the totem could really help. Alright, so this area is abandoned, which is fairly unusual. Now, actually, I want to point out something that I have not talked about at all. I think I might have alluded to it very lightly with Taken's walkthrough, but I would like to point out that you may have noticed that different totems have different names and different colors. These give you a rough indication of the faction of the enemy, not necessarily their damage type, which is often misconstrued. Now keep in mind that enemies of a particular faction tend to do the same type of damage. For instance, this is a spirit totem, so we're probably going to see undead here if I'm thinking about it. Yep, okay, so we're seeing undead, so normally you would expect vitality and cold damage, which we're clearly seeing from the Haunted Storm Shells, definitely. But you also notice that we have, well, the Wandering Soul also definitely does cold and vitality damage as well. Most ghosts do. It's just the nature of ghosts, which is fine. But we also have my boy Reflective here, who just does physical, and internal trauma based on the fact that he's got that shockwave going on there. So don't necessarily assume, yes, a majority of them will do some specific group of damage, but don't necessarily sit there and say, ah, yeah, it's all going to be this one type of damage or whatever. It's not. It is absolutely not, because out of all of the potential diversity of damage types any faction can have, their heroes are going to represent the most diverse damage types. For instance, this could have spawned, say, Tenebris, who I believe does vitality damage, chaos damage in addition to vitality damage, and just completely skips out on the idea of cold damage entirely, as an example. So don't necessarily assume, ah, yeah, I know exactly how this is going to go down. You only have a broad idea of how it's going to go down. The broad strokes. The fine details are probably that you're doomed, if you get that complacent about it. Okay, that's interesting. This is a very interesting helmet. Do we actually need this? It's definitely better than the helmet we have on currently, and will I want to equip this? Yes. Absolutely. I need way more physique for this, though. We can get the physique. Okay, so now, will I necessarily want to grab Bloody Pox? Because, oh, it's right there. Oh, wonderful. Probably not. Could I? Sure, I absolutely could. But I'm not going to. Just because it's not necessarily, it is a green helmet. It is a green helmet that is specifically only level 50. I equipped it because it gave me better resistances in areas that I really needed. This had Aether, which I did kind of need, I'll give you that. But the elemental resistance I no longer needed as much. Obviously, by the fact that I'm only down 9%, despite that providing me with 27. The bleeding resistance on this one is nice to kind of make up for the fact that I lost Aether. I don't think I needed a little bit of that vitality. I'm overcapped by it. I needed like 5% of it, but that's not that bad. Shields, of course, we're not using. That's interesting. This belt is interesting. It is actually increasing my damage type, so it has the same armor, but we aren't getting the kinds of resistances we need out of this. We don't need 50% fire resistance, for one thing. We don't need 50% poison acid resistance, thanks to malediction. It's just, we don't need that. Let me see. Alright, but the decorated pauldrons provide me with way more resistances. Some of which I actually need, some of which I don't. So that wasn't that great of a run overall. We only got 2 epics, which is kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. That is okay. We will just move on. It's totally fine. We have the Mistwalkers, okay. Alright, that's fairly nice. Let me see. Yep. And, of course, the Empowered Omen. Getting a lot of equipment for the Occultists. I'm not against it. It is somewhat interesting, though. Get rid of you guys. And move on with our lives. Oh, hello. We're just going to do this. You guys are really tough, and you throw extremely damaging large giant rocks of inappropriate damage. So we're going to just go ahead and go kind of all out on you. And let's good old talk to Steven Skinner there, and then we're going to just waltz up here. Since the other path was blocked, and we can't go that way. Thank you. There we go. Did we read this? Yeah. Can I kill these guys from down here? I mean up here. Yeah, I can. Alright. I can't throw that down there though. Alright. Can we ambush them from here? Nice. Very nice. Alright, yeah, they're all coming for me, but that's okay. Oh, that was a little early. I don't think I needed to use that health potion there, to be honest with you. I think I just wasted a health potion. I mean, I can buy more. It's not a huge deal, but... No totem down here, but I'm not surprised. We found that totem earlier. Now, there is a cave with ghosts with a shrine in it, but again, we don't necessarily need the shrine. There are 5 excess, so I'm not that concerned about it. We are just going to pass right over that. So that's only 2 shrines we've missed, so we still have 3 spare shrines that we can afford to ignore, besides the fact that there's often a bounty that requires you going down there anyways. So if we go down there for the bounty, that's fairly interesting. I need that elemental resistance, though. I also need that pierce resistance. If we go down there for the bounty, we'll grab the shrine while we're in there, but for now, we really don't need to pay much attention to it. We can come back for that if we really need to. Kind of like with the Hallowed Hill. By the way, another thing that I would really like to point out, and this I have not talked about, is another reason why you want to save up bounties for Ultimate. Besides the increased experience gains and the increased likelihood of finding rare or legendary drops from the heroes that they force spawn. Besides those benefits, certain bounties are substantially easier to complete on Ultimate just because the enemies required spawn more frequently on Ultimate. As a great case in point, one that is I suppose if you're concerned about advanced spoilers, but then you wouldn't be watching this series if you were. Anyways, say you're doing double-crossing bounties, and you have the bounty of killing 3 reanimators. It comes up occasionally. This is a lot more difficult to pull off on Veteran or even Elite, because reanimators don't spawn as often on those difficulties as they do on Ultimate. They spawn much more frequently on Ultimate, so Ultimate is really where you want to be going with that. So it's just a lot easier to accomplish on Ultimate. You don't have to spend as much time searching. And again, just to reiterate, with Veteran and with Elite, there's the chance that you'll have a bounty taking you through an area that's already going to be too high in level for you, but that fear is completely removed in Ultimate. There's no concern about that at all. Except maybe, I think, Lower Crossing caps at 90. I'm not really sure, but at that point, it's not really a big deal anyways, since you're probably not fighting the enemies for the experience at that particular point anyways. So at that particular junction, it's kind of like whatever. So yeah, a lot of these shrines we don't necessarily need to go for right the very moment we have access to them. Often we can sort of double task these and get them on our way through with some bounty that we can do or whatever. So you don't have to worry too much. There are some that we absolutely are going to want to go out of our way for, or we could go out of our way for, if we chose to, while we're in the area. The Slith one early on was mostly because it was early on, and my build at that point in time was having something of a problem, and needed the boost. So, the one in that Slith cave, you'll remember. And the one in the Burial Hill as well. In the Burwich Outskirts. Similar case scenario. I just really needed the boost at that point in time. Let the Constitution heal us up, and then easy. Alright. Go ahead and talk to the Elder. And then we can just rift back because it's not that big of a deal. And we'll just waltz on over here. And now also keep in mind, there's the possibility, I'm not 100% sure, I haven't memorized every location of every single one of the 60 or so shrines in Ultimate, so if I don't mention one or if I pass over one, I'm sorry. It's just going to happen. I don't remember all of them because there's some areas I just almost never go to on my normal playthroughs. It just either I forget the location or there's just nothing. I find things so rarely there that I almost never go there, things like that. So if I pass over one, I mean, that's just because I don't go there very often. Or I just completely forgot while thinking about other things at the time. Whichever. We're just going to pass right on over here, though. I don't think... No, there wasn't. I didn't think there was, but I couldn't remember. Speaking of shrines that I forgot, I couldn't remember if there was a shrine up here, but there is not. Okay. Yeah, that was a gross miscalculation on my part, definitely. That was silly. I absolutely could have survived there if I just used a health potion, but I didn't, because I was arrogant. Again, I assumed I could kill him, and he killed me. It happens. It happens with me a lot. But it's not that much experience loss, it's only 10%, so... We can catch that back up, it's not a huge deal. There's a shrine on the way to Old Arkovia, though. Hello. That was absolutely trash. I didn't make that same assumption that time. I actually silver struck him. Oh, we don't have my poison. There we go. There we go. Like it never even happened. Shh. Alright, so bees we don't need to do. There's a bounty for that. We'll probably kill them as a result of the bounty at some point anyways, so it's kind of like whatever. Alright. Constitution. Good. Uh-oh. Yeah. The Rocks of Doom. Now, this is the serious threat with these guys. You just saw how very close I was to just dying from a chain reaction of rock throws. This is why you need the entrapment resist. Entrapment resist, I'm just calling broadly the stun resist here. I just kind of cover it overall. But yeah, I have 19%. If I had 0% stun resist there, I would have died there. That would have been just an instant death, just because of how many of them there are. 2, that's fine. 2 isn't a problem. It's when you get 3 or more of those guys together, then you're in danger of dying if you don't have enough stun resistance. Now, I was kind of lucky there that the 4th guy did not throw a rock. He absolutely could have, and I would have died there because I did not have the stun resistance to fight 4 of them. It just turned out that way. There's a hero there, which is fine. Bees are pretty easy to kill overall. They're swarming me a little bit, but that's fine. How many heroes are there? I see at least 2. There's you. Yep. You're just doing whatever. I am frozen. Okay, one of them has ice. Alright, you're by yourself now, which is a huge benefit. Excellent. Okay, okay. Some nice vitality essence there. Good, good. Trying to see if there's anything worth grabbing over there, but there is not. Trying to get you by yourself. Dodge that, thank you. Nice. There's some royal jelly, which is always appreciated. There's some more bees over here we can take out for some free Robux. And goodbye. Energy's a little low, we're going to use the spirit potion there. Bees up here, huh? Normally it's the boars, the stonehide boars. But I'm not complaining. I believe this takes something that I'll have to go back and craft, but let me quickly kick over this body up here. Is there something in here? I thought I saw a sparkle, but I guess I was wrong. And... no, we have it already. Okay. I'm gonna be really honest. This is really good for a build that I'm doing with family. I can use that for another build. That's nice. We need to do our devotion point. Boom. Chaos poison. Good, good. Once we get that next eye, we'll have another ability to provide us with some close range protection. Oh, those are terrible pants. Absolutely trash. Alright, good. We'll just pop on over here. We're pretty close to where Rostov is. Rostov, however you want to pronounce that. It's fine. Boom. Okay. Clear that out quite nicely. Oop. Round 2, huh? Alright. You all gathered around in a nice little cluster for me to just blast you all with an eyeball, so that was pretty nice. And then we have this. We're just going to go ahead and take care of the quest on the right over here. That just takes a little bit of iron bits, which we have enough of, so that's fine. Just absolutely decimate that poor fool. Now, actually, I believe... Yes. Now, the reason why I killed him there is because I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, I'm not 100% sure, you get experience there, and then you get more experience when eventually Cronley's gang wipes out the village and kidnaps the children, and then you rescue the children, and then when you talk to the children at Devil's Crossing, you get more experience. So I think in total you get more experience that way, but I'm not 100% sure, and I believe sometimes that applies to Devil's Crossing experience as well, but again, don't quote me on that. Alright, so we have that. We don't have the royal jelly on us at this particular junction. We're going to sell all this stuff because we know it's all fairly useless. We've already looked at it. And, yep. I'll want to transfer this because that's much better for my other class there. Okay, let's see. We're going to go grab up one of our royal jellies. We're going to talk to Stephen Skinner, get to level 64. Going to store some stuff, obviously. Now, wait, hold on. Actually, I think I remember now. We give you dynamite, don't we? Yes, there we go.
There you are. Nearly a century ago, a man named Oswald Hargate.
Yes, okay. So we can do that now. Will I necessarily do that right this instant? Well, that's a good question, but it wouldn't necessarily be a bad idea before I start really going hardcore into the bounties. We need, first off... let me see. Can we reorganize this? And yeah. Can you reorganize this and behave? No, you... Oh, wait. Nope, you can't. Never mind. Oh, wait, hold on. We can put you in here. There we go. And the mask... Alright, we'll just put it in here, I guess, then. We need another one of you. Put this away. Put the rest of those away. Alright. So, we're going to go do the slith thing really quick. Just because we can. It's going to be interesting. Our poison acid resistance is fairly high, so I'm not that concerned about that. And these enemies are still actually worth killing. Barely. And in we go. Now I'm going to go to the left just because there's more action that way. And more action means more chances of items and death and experience. Again, though, although we don't really accumulate a large portion of our experience... Oh, there's a hero there, nice. From enemies, we do also get rep bonuses for killing enemies, so that's also... I almost completely whiffed that. So that's also a really nice benefit there. I walked right into that. But he's dead now, so it's fine. And we'll take out you as well. Hello. And we got through. Okay. That's trash, thank you. Food ration we'll take, just because we are here and we need the Constitution. Boom. You're still hanging around? Get out of here. Alright. Don't touch the food ration yet. Nope, denied. And we'll just take care of this little problem here. Boom. Oop. Oh, you summoned bugs. Okay, that's why we're wasting your time. That's fine. Did we ever read this book in here? We did, okay. Alright, down we go. If any day now. There we go. I only clicked on it like half a dozen times, for Pete's sakes. Okay, we'll go this way. Just, no, we'll go this way for kicks. Denied. Goodbye. Magnificent. Magnificent. Alright. That's not what I wanted to do, thank you. Nope. That was fairly intense, mostly because I could not control myself for some reason. I was having a really hard time with that. Gonna come at me, bro? There you go. Alright, so for some reason, I did not launch my attack and I did not move. Sweet. I should have put down a rift, but I didn't. Awesome. This didn't activate for some reason, but there we go. Clearly, my poison resistance cannot be high enough. We need 100%, which we aren't going to get. Huh. That's okay, though. Let me see, though. Yeah, so far we're doing alright. We've only died twice, it's fine. Dodging would, be helpful. If we could manage that one of these days, that'd be pretty sweet. There we go. Now we've got our rift down. Now we're in business. Give me my grave. Oh, okay. So you're gonna block off my grave, huh? That seems rude, but alright. So you dare approach me. Okay. Excuse me? Where'd you come from? Get out of here. Punk? Yeah? Whoop. Boom. Nice. Alright, grab my grave, let the poison wear off. Kill this dweeb. What are you doing, punk? Get out of here. Nobody got time for you. Fool. Alright. Oh, hello. The Pierce resistance is really nice. The problem is that it's the only resistance it's got. So we're going to have to do a pretty careful examination of this. The armor is awesome, obviously. Do we need the elemental resistance? Yes. Do we need the bleeding resistance? Yes. Do we need the vitality resistance? No, not really. We also obviously don't need the poison as resistance. We could really use the Pierce resistance. So basically we're losing 2 resistances for armor and 1 resistance. Is that a fair trade? We'll also keep in mind, though, that this is, first off, 2 levels higher, and second off, requires 100 physique, and we'd be losing 28 physique in the process. Although we have the resilient plating attached to the decorated pauldrons, overall, I think no. I think we're not going to equip that. It has a lot of potential, but overall, I don't think it pulls off enough for us to really make that effective. I don't do enough plating damage to make that work, so we're just going to ignore that. Meanwhile, at the Hall of Justice, we can't use... Okay, we can't doombolt those guys for some reason. I'm not sure why. But now they're aware of my presence, so... Alright. Boom. You play our cards right. They barely touch you. Uh-oh. Underestimated the presence of that bug. Alright, good. Go this way. You're fairly resistant. Not that it matters. Oh, okay. That's bad news. And we have you too. Perfect. There's a lot more slip in this area than I was expecting there to be. Alright. Get rid of all of you, just right off the top. And there's that problem solved. Alright, that was fairly interesting. But here we are. We are still standing. And there's going to be... No, there's not. Alright, I thought for sure we were going to have a problem with that. Nope, that's not good enough. I was half expecting bugs to come crawling out of the ground for that one, but nope. Yeah, that's right. I should probably not stand in the poison, though. There's a totem there, eh? Alright. That's right. Eat my wrath. That was a complete abysmal whiff. I don't know where you came from, but I don't care either. I'm gonna go ahead and slap our rift right here. Not ideal, but good enough, I guess. There we go. Alright, we'll go ahead and pop this open just to see what's in here really quick. Probably those as well. Great. Okay, good. And, nice. Okay. Yeah, this could be problematic. I could definitely see this being an issue. Oh, I didn't even notice there was a chest here. It's hidden behind the wall. Shameful. Right. Oh, hello, you teleport. That's troubling. But alright. Wanna come at me, bro? Yeah, you do. Alright. Ooh, here's a teleporting one. I think I can take them? Let's not stand in the blood. What are you doing over there? Get over here. Thank you. Come on, bring it on. What do you got? Nothing. Didn't think so. Come on. Boom. Son. I know what I'm doing. Get out of here. What do we get? Okay, not bad. Pretty good time. I'm a big fan of torch weapons. I don't know why. I just am. I just almost died then. That's fine. Oh, okay. Fire death bolts, huh? Alright, can we just hang out over here? Can we not? No, we're gonna die. Yeah. I cornered myself there. Whew. And clearly they're doing a damage type that I am not resistant enough to. Which might be well, the Dimapteron probably is doing piercing. So that's probably part of the problem there. Definitely an issue. I don't know what the Stonehide was doing. Oh, you're right here. That's... Someone's doing fire. Yeah, the fire doesn't matter. That's not the issue here. You're just going to stand there. It's his piercing, I'm pretty sure. We just lost a ton of experience for that. That's somewhat problematic, but we'll just have to deal with it. Because unfortunately, I never talked to Steven Skinner. They just are camping my rift, which is fairly unfortunate. I'm not sure why. That's very unusual. Normally, they just return to the totem, and the fact that they haven't is definitely odd. Definitely odd. Flamethorn went up, which is nice. So I'm not really sure what that story is. Oh well. Survive, adapt, overcome, right? Am I right or am I right? Okay, you're down at the very least, so now it's just you. No, you're the one doing the big damage. Why, I'm not entirely sure, but here we are. Okay. Nice. Alright, Vitality Bleeding, Elemental. This is overall actually better, except that I don't need the Vitality Resistance. At all. Finally pick up the Grave. Alright. these are all regular enemies, I think. They look like it anyways. No, use, there we go. Thank you. And what else we got hanging around here, huh? That was it. Except for this random guy right here. So the totem disappears, but there's still a straggler. Excuse me? Alright. Alright. Interesting. Now, this is conceptually very interesting. This, I wasn't expecting to necessarily get this. This could potentially be at least some of the answer we're looking for to the obvious problem of chthonics. We're doing plus 15% damage to chthonics. Obviously cool. We have increased chaos resistance, always appreciated. Increases chaos damage, gives us better attack and casting speed, but it's not increasing the... despite the fact that it's clearly primarily intended for occultists, it's not increasing occultist skills. It's just something I thought I'd point out a little bit there. Will we be equipping that? Absolutely. For out of all of the combinations that can theoretically use that, this combination needs it the most. So the fact that we got that is fairly lucky. Pierce resistance. Vitality we don't need. The bleeding we do need, but not as much as we need the piercing resistance here. So we'll probably put on the Cleric's Exalted Sabatons of Haste once we get to that level. Because we need that pierce resistance more than we need any other resistance, really. We're gonna go this way, actually. Okay, so we got visitors back there, which is fine. We are surrounded. This is not good. Okay. Get. Okay. This is a whole problem. We'll just have to do damage control here as much as possible, without upsetting the spiders down there, ideally. They're upset already. Okay. So we failed that mission, and we got killed because I did not have my healing up. But that's okay. That's okay. Alright. So, we should theoretically be able to move on up here. And there's probably a spider over there. We're going to take out these guys just because we can. Oh, they're shooting through that. I was not sure they could hit through that. That should take out most of them. It did. Except for these two stragglers here. I don't know what happened to your shot, but I guess it's fine. Problem solved. Make a quick appearance there. Come over here. Shoot this guy. Come over here. Throw an eyeball in there. Shoot this guy. Perfect. Alright. Oh, there you are. That was not a direct hit. I misjudged him. I thought he was going to go a little farther up the stairs. He did not. He did not care about my staircase. Didn't even care. The audacity of Slith these days. My goodness. We'll go this way, because this is the way to go. And then we run. That's right. Ooh. Spicy. I was expecting bugs to show up. They surprised me by not. Ooh, that's mildly problematic. Oh, let me just get frozen real quick. Hot second. Thank you. Hello. want the symbol of Soleil. It's delicious. Can we not do so much of that? Thank you. Yes, this is a bit out of control, but that's to be expected when the enemy is all basically camouflaged with the background. Excuse me. You relax. Thank you. Just read that real quick. For all that experience. Ooh. Oh, okay, you're a hero. That's troubling. Wasn't quite ready for you. Can we take you on mano a mano? No. Sort of. Not really? Kind of? I'm not sure. We'll just shoot you. Whatever. The old standby. Shoot him. Okay. So. Just do that. I think I can ignore them the rest of the time. Nope. Not quite. There we go. Okay, alright. I'm running the wrong way. There's a hero over there, too. Good. Whoop. Okay. Pretty sure my signal of consumption just saved my life there from the poison water. Okay, the stun we could really do without, thanks. Okay, that worked out quite well. I didn't need to use that health potion there. That was a waste. That's just unnecessary, honestly. There we go. Yep. And boom. Thank you. Alright. I have not yet gotten anything for me. Well, other than green items, I'll concede that point. But at least we're almost done with this particular segment here. I like how I break this on the other side of the wall, and the guys not even that close to it are the ones that react, not the ones actually physically closer, barring the actual distance to the wall. Although I suppose scientifically that would make more sense. It's not how this game usually works. It's just kind of odd to me. Oh, nope, there are people there, and they are blocking my doorway. Which is extremely rude of them, by the way, and I would like to have a conversation with them about it. Get out of my doorway. Look here. Whoop, you're a fast boy, huh? Alright. Get that fast boy out of here, huh? Come on. That was... What is this guy in the corner of invincibility? What is this? My goodness. Apparently, when in doubt, corners will protect you from everything. Doom bolts, death itself, giant hammers. Boom. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Pardon me. We'll just step over your corpse. It's fine. Boom. And anyone else want to show up? Nope, you're all done? Okay, that's good. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Anyone else? We're good? Except for this guy. This is a silly dude. Okay, you are aggressive. Oh, they're already dead for some reason. They already come at me and I didn't even realize? Is that what happened there? No, 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 you don't come through my door. That was close. You're not even paying the slightest bit of attention. That was interesting. Alright. No one spawned there yet, but I know they spawn later on. Yeah, how's that working out for you, guy? That's what I thought. Might as well. Don't have any constitution, so it's kind of like whatever. Nice. Yeah, corners. They just protect you from all harm. Okay. Because that's just how corners work now. I see all those bugs coming in here. I don't want any part of it. I don't want any part of it. Get your bugs out of here. Nobody wants them. Nobody needs them. There you go. Clean. No, we're not going to be taming any scourges here, thank you. You get out of my face. Alright. Good place for that. Okay, good. Now this battle is a little bit more difficult with a ranged character, just because you do have to kind of be careful about these. You know, a melee character basically doesn't have to care so much unless they're trying to, you know, dodge her. You can see where this is going to be a problem if you aren't very precise with your movement, or you know, just stand there and eat it for no reason. That works too. But yes, ranged characters have a hard time with that fight, just because their requirement to actually wander around semi-aimlessly. Might as well use that. Don't really have much else going on here. But that should be fine. But that's essentially the crux of the problem there. It's just difficult to stay on track because of the imprecise nature of mouse movement. Give me my grave. You're standing on my grave. Gimme. Gimme. Thank you. Yeah, you can see where I just kind of lightly brush against one of those, and there's just nothing I can do about it. Just best to inhabit a corner in those situations. Okay, that's deeply unpleasant, but alright. Alright, this is good. Not anymore. Yeah, just go in a corner. Okay. We gotta get out of this corner.
That skill's not ready.
Yeah, you really just, once the water starts, unless you're already in a corner or in one of the center pieces, then you just really can't move, as you just saw. The problem with that is, of course, you're a sitting duck. And oftentimes, that's all she needs to kill you. At least if you're not able to withstand her blows. Like, the Taken had no problem because, honestly, there's just no issue there. Alright. Okay, great. Constitution for the win. Alright. No, I walked right into that. Yeah. Definitely an issue. I can win this, but it is going to cost me large quantities of experience. But there's not really anything I can do about that. At least we can actually slip over here and grab the grave really quick. You immediately use that. Ah. She just traps him. She's just trapping me in. And I'm not really able. Why? Cold resistance, poison resistance up. It's just that I just am taking too much damage from her because it's ultimate. Alright. Probably is reducing my resistances, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Maybe after she freezes me, but because the initial impact doesn't really do anything. That is problematic, of course. Alright. There's that. Alright, now we gotta get out of dodge. Good. Yep. Okay.
That skill's not ready.
Okay. Not the best place to be located right now. But it worked out. Okay, you've used your big freeze too, so we can safely get out of dodge. And then... There you go. Okay. We're basically going to have to do this... Now that we've got her in a kind of pattern, we have to kind of rhythm this. Okay, good. And then, yep. We kind of brushed that against that. Alright. Okay, there was your ice, which is fine. Bad position, bad position. Shoot. Okay. Where's your ice? Where's your ice? There it is. That was not ideal. Okay. Also, we kind of goofed up the running away, too. Where's the ice? Where's the ice? Come on. There it is. That was not great. There's the ice. Okay, now we can get out of here. Oh, okay, she used that a little bit earlier than I was expecting. She canceled one of her other attacks to use that at that point. There's the ice. There it is. Okay. That's fine. This isn't exactly where I would want to be, but... Here's the ice again. Good. Nope. Nope. Oh, wow. That was close. And then you're gonna... Yep, okay, but we can safely dodge in here. You're almost dead, so we should be able to finish you off. You just used your ice attack, so we just have to dodge the water, and dead. That is such a pain in the neck with ranged characters. But we did it. The struggle was real, but we have come out on top. I don't even know what it picked up there. What did I pick up there? Oh. Alright. Let's examine this a little bit more thoroughly. Nope, that's terrible. Not bad. That's interesting. Not good enough resistances, though. We need better resistances on that. I'm guessing there's more. Yeah, there's always more. That's it? Really? Huh. Okay. Sure. No. There we go. Alright, now we're just going to rift back to Devil's Crossing, because that's just a lot easier.
You have some. Oh, hand it here.
Okay. Yes, sir. We already know this, so we can go ahead and sell it. We don't need that. These shoulders were... No, we decided we weren't going to wear those. That they were not going to work out for us, so we weren't going to do that. Okay. We got to store the rest of the stuff. I have all of the royal jellies we need, so we can go ahead and provide those. Actually, this I should also be slapping in here as well, since it is also good for my other build that I am building. We didn't store our scrap, and we didn't sell that random necklace. Okay, so, yeah, I think we can probably get rid of Rostov. At least get to Cronley's hideout rift. At the very least. I think that would be fine. It would at least give us access next episode to pretty much most of the potential bounties that we might be doing. That we might be a winner for. Alright, at this particular junction, what are we looking at for rover? Okay, we're pretty close. We gotta take out Troll Boy. Nope. Okay, you're gonna be a bit more aggressive about this than I was anticipating. Now, I'm gonna sort of cheat and utilize these guys for a good amount of time here. Huh. Here we go. And then rinse and repeat until he dies. Or until he's close enough to death that we should be probably finishing him off ourselves. One or the other. Nice miss, brother. Nice. Hello. Hello. Nice. Alright. Nope. Alright, this is fairly interesting. Nice. Alright, that was fairly fantastic. So at this particular junction, what we're going to try to go for next is just getting up to Cronley's hideout, or at least the Rift Fort. It shouldn't be too difficult. We're going to ignore the arena people at this point in time, just because they are such a nightmare to get rid of. At this juncture, we don't quite have what we would want to have for that. And often they're generally not worth it anyways, really too much, unless there's a quest for them. I'm sorry, not a quest, a bounty for them, which there occasionally is. So if that's the case, then yeah, go for it. But we don't need to deal with them now. We don't have to deal with them now, so we're not going to deal with them now. We just don't need to. And if we don't need to, there's no point in doing so. We will have our day, and I have attracted his attention anyways. So we're just going to make a good old run for it. There we go. We just ran. Whatever. There we go. Not sure what took so long, but alright. Oh, you can hit me from there. There we go. I like how these guys just don't care when their forge explodes. I picked up that dynamite from there? Okay. Just teleport that right to my hands. I use the force. Okay. My pierce resistance is way too weak for that. What the heck was that? Wow, it was like a firing line. What the heck? My goodness, that was excessive. Holy cow. Of course, there's a firing squad when I have almost no pierce resistance. I've got 3 stinking percent. What the heck? Oh, that was really funny. Line up, boys. We got him right where we want him. Great. Good for me. Oh, that was funny. I loved that. That was great. That was cinematic, honestly. Oh, random flare mine. Alright, sure, sure. I'm not gonna get over that. That was awesome. You can see one of these stars is, what do you know? You aren't supposed to be here. Get out of here. No, 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 no. Now, you're a pain in the neck to deal with. We're not gonna deal with you right now. We don't have to. Goodbye. Quit following me. Go away. I hate you. I hate fighting you. Alright. We were able to get the Dreeg's evil eye off in time. Alright, there we go. We have survived. Barely. There we go. Another firing squad? I see you. Very nice. Okay, you hit like a steam train, pardon me. Whoops. Miscalculated that one. I didn't think he was going to hit that hard. Boy, did you show me. Alright. Let's do less of this dying here. Okay. Now it decides to explode? Okay. And it's still there. Nice. I'm sure that that dweeb is going to be here to greet us. You still here? No, you actually... No, you did not. You're still hanging around somewhere. Where are you at? I've just heard you activate something. There you are. Okay. We'll go this way. We're going to go this way. Wow. He went sailing right out there. Here we go. I'm going to put this here. Why not? Okay, he didn't see me. Good. Actually, should put this up here now that we've passed him by, so we don't have to upset him anymore. Oop, nope. Come on. Cooperate with me. There we go. And my grave should be right near this. Yeah. Alright, so we have to avoid the steam engine of death. Nope. Nope. Shoot him, thank you. Can we? There we go. Good. Boom! That was a really well-timed blow. Oh, don't approach him. There we go. Alright, good. Clean that out nicely. Except for this dweeb. Nope. Come on. Alright, there we go. No one over here? Okay. I see a totem down there. Hello. I think I know where that is. Your crow outlasts you. Oh no, you just healed yourself. Never mind. That's a totally different conversation. There we go. Love how they keep dropping axes for me. I really appreciate. Okay, so where is Rostov? He's got to be around here somewhere. Well, he's probably around here somewhere. He might be in Cronley's mine itself, which would be a little bit troublesome, but we'll just get him next episode then. Yeah, I'm not seeing him around here, so he's probably in the mine. That's fine. That didn't quite work out the way I was hoping it would. Alright, okay. Oh, there he is. That's him. And he has a stun. I don't remember him having a stun before, but that might just be me not paying enough attention. Let our constitution get us up, back up there. Slap you. Throw this down. Good. Fortunately, they're both slow as all get out. How do you like my flame torrent there, huh? What do you think of that? Eh? Nice. Alright, so there's Rostov. Goodbye. Goodbye. There we go. Get out of my face. There we go. Boom. And, oh, okay, you're still alive. Oop. No, you don't. Well, that was a fairly interesting game of Ring Around the Rosie. As for these pants, pierce resistance, poison damage increase. Overall, I would have to say no, simply because, first off, obviously we're getting less actual stats. Second off, the elemental damage the elemental resistance I prefer a little bit more to the pierce resistance. Yes, I know I kind of need it now, but passing over that, I get more stats out of the pants that I currently have, and Poison Bolt isn't going to activate often enough where it's going to make a significant difference in any of my fights anyways, so it's kind of like, well, at that point, do I care? The answer is no. I don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into Cronley's hideout, and we're going to activate the rift down there. So that way, we can just freely come back in and out of Cronley's hideout whenever we want to accomplish the... Okay, there's a hero here. I'm gonna die. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm actually good, because there's no backup here. This is not a great place for a hero. There's not a whole lot of room to maneuver here. And he has a dash attack, which is... I think he's straight up got blitz, actually. Let's be really honest here. I think it's just straight blitz. Gotta stay healthy enough so when he blitzes me again, he doesn't kill me. There we go. Okay. That was an exciting time, but we got through. Yeah, I'm just very lucky no one had spawned over here, because if they had, I probably would be dead. Somebody would have just been able to shoot me to death from there. Okay. So, we're going to go to Old Arcovia and report in the fact that we've destroyed the forges. Then they're going to ask me to kill Moneybags Martin. That's fine. Totally fine. Hey. And then you're going to ask us, now that we've done that, to get the Shrine of Mogdragon, which is fine. We're on Ultimate. We want to restore shrines. It's cool. It'll be a pain in the neck to accomplish because of the class combination, but it's fine to have. I couldn't remember if I'd used all my devotion points so far. And then we're going to go back to Devil's Crossing, and we're going to report in our bounty. And... yeah, we already stole our stuff. We can go ahead and store the rest of our stuff as well. Hey, boom. That's about everything. We need to put the gloves in here. There we go. And now we're going to have ourselves a conversation. Come on. There you go. Romanov. Alright. That's awesome. Alright, so... at this point, I could either accept this bounty or skip to the next bounty. Do a different bounty. Essentially speaking, what happens is there's 5 bounties that generate each day, or each time you enter the game and exit a day. That's what they define as a day, I guess. So every time you enter the game, it will generate 3 bounties. Great. I could skip this and go on to another one, which I'll probably do, because I don't want to do him yet. Balior. Yeah, we're not going to do this. We're not going to tackle this particular episode. We're about an hour in. But Balior is in one of the cellars. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I'll probably remember by the time I actually get to it next episode. But yeah, we're going to end the episode here. At this particular point, we're going to spend some time doing the Devil's Crossing bounties, with the primary goal of increasing the reputation. At some point, we're going to finish off Cronley, get that reputation boost, and then we're going to go through the Arcovian Undercity, get to Homestead. At some point, probably to some extent, we'll want to get to Homestead and complete that first, because, well, we're honored, by Homestead, so we would actually be at the point in which Homestead would give us some free reputation boosts for Devil's Crossing. So next episode we may temporarily ignore the bounties until at the very least we've gotten to Homestead, because you do get a pretty hefty rep boost for Devil's Crossing and Homestead. Once you get to Honored with Homestead, they've got, oh yeah, once we kill the Dermapteran Queen, then you get to, and you have Honored status with Homestead, you can come back to Devil's Crossing, talk to Barnabas, and be like, yeah, they've agreed to send food to Devil's Crossing, and he'll be like, great, thanks, here's some experience and some rep. And both Homestead and Devil's Crossing you get a rep bonus for. So at that particular point, then we're going to just kind of clean up the rest of the rep we need with bounties. We're going to fill in the rest, because we're going to get some reputation when we kill Cronley, obviously. And going through just Cronley's hideout, we're going to get rep for every Cronley's gang member we kill, so there is that as well. We'll need to prepare some Spirit Bane ointments for that fight, because obviously he does a lot of Aether damage. And then we're just going to basically go through the Arkovian Undercity, which isn't going to be too bad, because this build that I have is unusually good at killing the undead, mostly because of how long it takes them to actually get out of the ground, which is really helpful. So with all that said, thank you all very much for joining me, and if you liked this, please like and subscribe, and otherwise, you have yourself, if you have any comments, questions, concerns, whatever, throw them in the comments below. I do read them. And, yes, have a great 24 hours.